2 more rounds of just parrying, okay? So for the first round, I'll get you to practice your jab. There'll be 2 different things. I'll either just parry, and parrying will be just to get you off the line. So you throw a jab, boom. Just a quick parry, just to get you off the line. I'll never ever parry to my shoulder, just kind of parry to my ear. So again, a parry would be like a slip, just a snapping motion. I'm just here, boom, just snap, boom, snap. And a parry will be used to more like to get you physically or mentally off balance. Or it can be used, I can use parries if I get better. If I get really good at parrying, I can use destructions. So it'd be mean like this. So as I parry, you throw a jab at me, boom, you know. I'll just use my hand, my fists to parry instead, which could destroy your hands, destroy your bicep, destroy your triceps. You know what I mean? And then just make it harder for you to continue punching, right? So that's the next level of parrying. First is just parrying. Just make sure you don't get hit. Boom. Then there's destructions. Boom. Right? Boom. You know, I'm parrying out here. Boom. I'm just using the parries as destruction. Or parries can lead to trapping. So if I want to use you, then I can parry. So if you throw a parry, I'm going to be here. Boom. And then I'm not trying to get your hand out of the way. You know, then I'm feeding you shots, right? Because I quickly immobilize the limb. And I wouldn't be able to do that unless I was good at parrying to begin with. You know what I mean? I can go here, boom. Then I parried you, trapped you, and I can actually use you, right, if I want to. So that's pretty much the evolution of parrying from just defense to get you off balance. Because if you really go for my head, like really go for my forehead, go really hard. Okay, you ready? Go, boom. Look what it does. A parry will make you go like this, and then you're kind of off balance. And then while you're off balance, that's when so you go nice and hard, boom, 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 boom. That's when I attack because you're too busy doing this. Oh shit! You can't defend yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here, now we'll do the parrying. So that's parrying. Catching is something completely different than parrying, but it looks similar. A catch should just be boom, and I just kind of pat it down. You know what I mean? And again, for me, my perspective, I use parrying more than catching. But to me, the advantage to catching is that I don't really take you off balance, but I open up a window where your hand has the possibility of doing this when it's making its way back. You know what I mean? So you go for a nice strong jab, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that! Just from a catch, your hand, boom, opens up this window. You know what I mean? Where I can come in right away here because your hand, you're thinking of coming back here, but because I caught it, I catched it, and then I pushed it down a little bit. As you're making your way back, there's this huge opening. Okay. So that's catching. So we're going to do mostly parrying, but I'm going to do some catching in there as well. Okay? Keep your elbow down, otherwise I can see you a mile away. Okay, there you go. Oh, oh, your elbow went up too early. Go. A little more speed, a little less, change the rhythm around. So then otherwise I'm going to close my eyes and I'll still be able to parry. So just continue to change the rhythm. There you go, good. There you go. If I get early, I might turn it into a catch. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing too, is that usually if you parry too early, you leave this opening like that, and then you can come around and hit me with a hook. You know what I mean? I can start a jab and then switch to a hook, right? If you're too early with parry. But if I feel like I'm too early with a parry, I might change the trajectory of my parry, which means I would, instead of doing this, I would go like this and then come forward. So I realize, oh, I'm too early. And then I'll go and cover your hand. And then if you're thinking of jabbing, you can't. Now you have to start focusing on that, and then I'll get around it. You know what I mean? So it might throw your timing off, where I'm like, oh, I'm too early. Oh! Okay, you go in. Change rhythm. There you go, good. So sometimes double it up, sometimes triple it up, sometimes just do once. There you go. See how I'm catching? Boom, boom. See, catching leads to a quick counter. And again, with parrying, you want your hand, you don't want your hand back here too far back, because then when you parry, you have to bring your hand out and then parry. You want your hand actually, so instead of using the caveman stance, because that's not really great for parrying, you're going to use more like a traditional Jiu-Jitsu or boxing stance where you're more sideways, but you're going to bring your hand as close to your jaw, you're going to bring it out a little bit. So that when you parry, you just have to do one quick motion like this, instead of going like this and like that. Then you're wasting so much energy. Here, I'll try it on you now. So if you use parrying as your primary defense, then your stance is going to change. You know, you're not going to be like this. This will be more like you use blocking and slipping. This here, this is like more parrying. Blocking, not so much, but you can still block, but it's not as great. You know, it's kind of like here, and then trying to parry. You can still parry and catch, but it's not as effective, right? There's more efficient things you can do with based on that stance. Okay. So move around a bit. Slow it down. There we go. So I'm changing the rhythm. Sometimes they come once, and you wait 2-3 seconds, and then they come. And sometimes I'll just double it up. So constantly changing the rhythm of your fight, you know what I mean? And it keeps the guy kind of mentally guessing on when is it going to be coming. He can't just fall into a rhythm where he's just like, see now? How easy is it now to parry?
Yeah, it's so
pretty fucking easy. Yeah, you know what I mean? As soon as I hit a rhythm, and you know that once you recognize that rhythm, and I stay in my rhythm, so if it was just a fight, here's my rhythm, you know what I mean? You're going to start getting used to that. At first it's kind of weird. You're going to start getting used to that. And then you can pick me off between that rhythm. Or it makes it easier. It starts making it easier to defend. You know what I mean? So you always want to change that rhythm. So just with the jab. Here we go. Boom. So I just changed the rhythm a bit. Jab came in. Boom. Boom. Okay, switch.